I think it'll be one of those things that just exposes them as the liars they are. Please subscribe. Somebody accused Callum of being bald, and that's why he always wears a beanie hat. But trust me, right? Ever since Callum was a young child, he has worn hats every single day. Even, for example, we'd be going on holiday to Spain. And he'd have a vest on and shorts and flip-flops and a wool beanie hat. And it's like 28 degrees.
No, not on holiday. I didn't used to take beanies abroad. I used to take my caps abroad. But what I did used to do, we would go on a 7-day holiday, and my what's it called? Hand luggage. Was a little suitcase, and I took 10 hats with me for a 7-day holiday.
Because you can never have too many. But yeah, somebody accused him of being bald and asked him, is that why he...
He also said I was wearing a watch cap, so I assume he's 106 years old.
Yeah. He thinks you were the one that didn't see the iceberg in time on the Titanic.
I know. He thinks
Creaky, if CC went to KFC, would he go up to the counter and say, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you might be, CC here from New York, Westchester County. I'll have a bargain boneless bucket, please. That's the one thing that I thought was the coolest thing that happened to me in America. That was being recognized by somebody who watches me when I was sneaking into Taco Bell on Times Square to have a pee.
Yeah,
because,
that is very cool.
Old man problems. That's probably the coolest thing that's happened to me since I've been on YouTube.
I don't know if you've spoken about. I know you spoke about this on when you went up to Port Albert on the podcast, but it is weird how you think of all the places in the world you stand out. Times Square wouldn't be one of them, but it was.
No, I know, and that's what. But I had my dreads as well, and didn't I? And
that's true.
People were coming up to me and sort of touching my hair, which
that's just weird.
I thought it was weird as well, but then I thought, well, it's not my hair anyway; it's just extensions, so they're touching some random person's hair. I just happened to have it super glued to the back of my head. When was Creaky in New York City?
New York City.
Last year and the year before. I try to go out every year. I want to know if CC's answer machine messages, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever you may be. CC, and I can't get to the phone right now. Quite possibly. I wonder what CC's like.
In private?
Well, not in private, but in real... just in general in real life.
But I often wonder that about all of them.
So remember when we were chatting to Dave McKeegan?
Yeah.
And I said to him, I think I asked him something along the lines of, were the flat earthers that attended the final experiment always flat earthers? Or did sort of... Is
there always the barrier?
Or did the real person kind of slip through the cracks and reveal themselves? Do you know what I mean? Is CC's life just completely consumed by trying to convince people that the earth is flat? Or, if you bumped into him and struck up a conversation about either classic cars, would he talk to you about classic cars, or would he...
Yeah, I would imagine he's still, a fully formed person to a certain extent. Maybe his brain isn't, but...
Yeah. No, but you know what I mean. Is he so consumed by it he can't talk about anything else?
I reckon, this is obviously just my guess, is him and people like him, I think it consumes their brain 24/7, and they will bring it up whenever possible.
Yeah.
But I think they will... they've got to be normal to a certain extent.
Yeah, I suppose. I think MC2 had a phone. Yeah, he did. CC's cell phone number is on his channel homepage. He doesn't make his email address on there. His email address is on there, and his cell phone number. So he welcomes calls, but
I think he should welcome one from us live on a Tuesday.
We'll see. Right, what's going on here? Look here, Creaky. All caps. I would like to apologize for Flatsoid on behalf of all South Africans. He directly contributes to the country's average IQ of 70. Oh, dear me. Yeah, he's just bizarre. So one of the video I made about him on Friday. No, sorry, it was Monday's video. Yeah, the second Flatsoid video, it was basically his apology video, and it was very YouTuber apology. But the only thing he was missing was a ukulele. So he said, I'm distancing myself from flat Earth. I'm not gonna, but the Earth is still flat. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about flat Earth, but the Earth is still flat. Do you know what we need to do as well one day when we both feeling energetic, which I know doesn't happen that often, and I want it so I can use it as a clip in my videos, is go down to like Port Ainan or somewhere like that, set a camera up on a tripod on the beach, film a ship head into the horizon. So flat earthers do that all the time, right? They will film a ship going over the horizon and then zoom back out and zoom back in. And when you zoom back out, of course, because it's so far away, you can't see it through the camera lens. But then when you zoom back in, it's there. And they think that that proves that the Earth is flat and that the horizon isn't a thing, blah, blah, blah. But what they never do, and what I want to do, is do exactly that. But instead of zooming back out, just stay zoomed in. And let the ship do what it's going to do, which is disappear from the bottom upwards as it goes over the horizon. And then just say, okay, so explain to me where it's gone now on a flat Earth. But I kind of already know what they'll say. They'll say is perspective.
Yeah, but that type of experiment, though, is all they're going to do is wait a little bit longer. You're not finished yet.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole point.
That's like filling a bottle of water and then halfway up, because it's not full right now, going, see, it can't be full. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I can't think of a
or it's like
off the top of my head.
Another one that always springs to mind for me is, so I've explained what they do. They zoom in, zoom out, zoom in. It hasn't. But it's this. That would be the same to me as filming a rocket launch, but not moving your camera at all. So you're filming, you're at, I don't know, Cape Canaveral, filming the rocket here. And then as it blasts off, what are you automatically going to do? You're going to get your camera like this, and you're going to start tracking the rocket. But flat earthers just film it like this, and the rocket goes out of shot, and then they go, see? They don't go anywhere. That's what it's like.
It's like they're playing peekaboo with physics. Yeah. They think they've got no object permanence.
Yeah,
basically. Right. Oh my God, where's he gone?
Yeah, it's like, you know, I use this in the Flatsoid video. It's a clip from Family Guy. You know, when Peter is playing peekaboo with Stewie. And Stewie, and it's like that. Yeah. It's like when a toddler puts their hands over their eyes and think it makes them invisible. Yeah, literally. But flat earthers are grown-ups. They're adults.
It's bonkers.
Yeah, it makes absolutely no sense at all.
Complete neglect of critical thinking in any capacity.
Yeah, exactly.
Ridiculous. Funny though.
Next pro, how are you, pal? When Flurf zoom out, it's deliberate. They aren't ignorant of the fact that the ship will disappear. They just don't want to show it. That's kind of my point. And that's why I think it'll be a good idea for me to one day film a ship completely disappearing. I know that there's a channel called Red's Rhetoric, and he does flat earth debunks, and he does a lot of filming of rocket launches, that kind of thing. And I know he's done it, but I want to have my own clip for it, if that makes sense. I think it'll be one of those things that just exposes them as the liars they are. The South Park clip you used, screw you guys, I'm going, I use that in the...
Oh, did you?
Yeah, because that again, and I've said this before, it's like school playground behavior. It's like you're trying to have an argument with somebody, and you can kind of see that they're getting the better of you, and you just go, when your dad smells, mine, and then you run away. It's that sort of mentality.
My dad could beat up your dad.
Yeah, it's that kind of thing. Ooh, super chat. Thank you. Christopher Shapley, DVM, CVA, CBCH, CBFT, ABCDEFG. Thank you for the surprise stream. It made my morning. I'm off to save some more lives. Cheers, pal. You're off to save some more lives while looking handsome, Chris. I've told you. I'm sure that's why so many of your patients recover so quickly. They are just so blown away by your handsomeness. But yeah, keep up the good work, pal. And in case you were wondering, yeah, Coco is still a complete psychopath.
Say hello to the chat, Coco.
Say hello to my little friend.
Yeah, I agree. Good point.